Hi guys, and welcome to Strength Universe. Richard Douglas Young was born on the 21st of August 1944 in Abilene, Texas. There he played football throughout high school and college, where he was a lineman on Brownwood's 1960 state championship football team, named All-American and made the All-Conference team while at Texas Tech University. But, like so many aspiring athletes, his knees couldn't take the strain. With his ability to play pro ball now erased, he eased into the typical middle-class life. Eating too much, drinking too much, and being underactive took its toll, as Doug's weight grew to 240 pounds. Teased about his size by his work colleagues, he began to diet and exercise. In less than 2 months, he stepped onto the scales at the local gym and weighed in at 178 pounds. That same day, he tested his strength, working up to a max single on the bench press of 305 pounds. That was on the 26th of January 1973. Throughout the next 6 months, Doug concentrated almost entirely on the bench press and upper body, returning to the same gym on the 1st of October, where he weighed in at 260 pounds and worked up to a 1 rep max bench press of 540. His workouts during that time consisted of the following exercises, with the weights listed being the heaviest that he handled during that period. He would do front raises with a 50-pound dumbbell for sets of 15 reps, and tricep extensions with 175 pounds for sets of 6 reps. He would use a 55-pound dumbbell for concentration curls, and finally single arm rows with 110 pounds for multiple sets of 6 reps. Doug's concentrated upper body work increased his arm measurement to almost 20 inches and his chest to 60 inches. If his chest measurement was accurately taken, it would have been the largest on record for a man of his body weight. In 1974, Doug entered the prestigious Senior National Powerlifting Championship, where, competing in the 242-pound weight class, he placed third behind powerlifting legend John Cook. Doug would return to win the competition the following year, recording an 875kg total, and just 3 months after that, he entered and won the IPF World Powerlifting Championships. These wins were the start of a 3-year unbeaten streak that established Doug as the world's best 242-pound powerlifter. By November 1977, Doug had won both the AAU Senior Nationals and the IPF World Powerlifting Championships 3 times consecutively. His most notable performance came at that year's IPF World Championships, where despite breaking 3 ribs during the squat, he showed his incredible mental fortitude by achieving personal records in the bench press and deadlift to win the competition with a 915kg total. Over that time, Doug had struggled to keep his 5'11" frame below the 242-pound weight limit. Indeed, it was speculated by Dr. Terry Todd and himself that a move to the newly established 275-pound weight class, along with a more focused approach to his squat and deadlift training, could see Doug achieving an 850-pound squat, a 640-pound bench press, and a 900-pound deadlift. Doug would first compete in the higher weight class in 1978, when on the 4th of April he achieved a world record bench press of 612 pounds that would stand for many years. In the summer of that year, he ruptured his distal bicep tendon while performing a world record 1,434 pound 2-man deadlift with his brother Bob Young. Following Doug's outstanding powerlifting performances, unknown to many, he was invited to compete at the 1980 Strongman competition, where he faced Ernie Hackett, Lars Hedlund and Bill Kazmaier. The competition opened with the clean and jerk, in which Doug managed just 298 pounds to finish the event in joint last place. His performance improved in a max deadlift, where he took 5th place with a pull of 728 pounds, leaving him trailing the competition in 8th place out of the 9 competitors. The final event was the dumbbell press, that saw Doug achieve 6 repetitions with the 121-pound weights to finish the competition in 5th place overall. Following this rather disappointing result, Doug returned to powerlifting to win the 1981 Texas State Open, where he totaled 2,033 pounds. He would go on to record a lifetime best performance at a 1982 Lone Star Classic, where he achieved a squat of 722 pounds, hit a 584 pound bench press and pulled 749.5 pounds in a deadlift, to total 2,055.8 pounds. However, while Doug was competitive at a state level, he struggled at national competitions, where he was unable to regain the same level of success he'd experienced earlier in his career. During his career, Doug achieved personal records with a bench press of 612 pounds, a squat of 722, and he pulled 805 in the deadlift, made even more astounding by the fact that he never committed to training the latter two lifts. After retiring from powerlifting in 1984, Doug transitioned to a career as a co-owner and operator of the Iron Temple Gym. He sadly passed away from a massive heart attack at the age of 61 on the 7th of October 2005. That's it for the video, but thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please help to support my channel by hitting like, sharing the video, leaving a comment and subscribing for more. Thank you.